So, Xbox purchased Bethesda, and now maybe Sega? What? Hey, what's up? This is slow news day. Your boy gave you I gave you some gameplay content this week, and now I'm like, hey, let's get into the news because this is interesting stuff to me at least. All right, so we all saw the acquisition, right? We saw Xbox pull out the big bag, eh? 7.5 billions. That's a lot of money, man. And I mean, all because of this next console generation, and because people say they don't have good first-party exclusives because all they have is Halo, Forza, and I don't even know the other one. It's Halo, it's Forza, and it's one more that they're kind of known for, but I can't. Gears, I think that's it. Look, this is a big acquisition. There's a lot of money being put on the table, and now there's memes and or conspiracies that Xbox is gonna buy Sega. I don't know what to think, but let's discuss. I'm gonna pull up some articles. We're gonna chat about it, and we're gonna just have a cool little afternoon, shall we? Anyone? All right. So here we are on Kotaku. Shout out to Kotaku. Shout out to Mike Fahey who wrote this article. Microsoft buys Bethesda's parent company, ZeniMax Media, for $7.5 billion. Ooh, Lord. Yes, Lord. Let's read this. Pending the closure of a $7.5 billion cash sale, Microsoft has purchased ZeniMax Media, the parent company of Bethesda Softworks, Bethesda Game Studios, id Software. These are all the studios that are under ZeniMax. id Software, ZeniMax Online Studios, Arcane, Machine Games, Tango Gameworks, AlphaDog, and Roundhouse Studios. According to a press release posted by Bethesda this morning, the sale is expected to be finalized by the second half of the fiscal year in 2021, giving Microsoft ownership of Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Doom, Dishonored, Prey, and whatever else ZeniMax Studios might be cooking up. Bethesda is currently publishing a pair of timed exclusives for Sony PlayStation 5, Arcane Studios' Deathloop, and Tango Gameworks' Ghostwire Tokyo. No word if the impending acquisition will change the exclusivity of those titles. In a blog post on Xbox Wire, Xbox boss Phil Spencer welcomes the ZeniMax Media family to Microsoft. On the Bethesda blog, Senior VP of Communications Pete Hines explains why Microsoft is a good fit for ZeniMax Media. $7.5 billion helps, I'm sure. Yeah, I am also sure. That's a huge bag, bro, I mean, I get it. I kind of get it. Do you get it, chat? First off, thank you for I say chat all the time. I'm recording a video. Commenters, people who are watching this, I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let's make a discussion about this. How does this affect you? Are you a big fan of all the games that were at ZeniMax or behind Bethesda Studios or whatever, and now they may become exclusives to Xbox only? Or timed exclusives? There's more blogs that we can talk about and read about. Responding to the newsletter via Twitter, id Software founder John Carmack called the sales great. You know, I heard that a lot of people were saying now they can make the games that they want to make because they're not owned by a company who is like telling them, no, make some of this, don't make some of that, which happens. You know, you get stuck in like what is not necessarily a cruddy job or anything, but you know, you get stuck in a place where sometimes the company is like, hey, we want you to work on this. Same with like Microsoft, or excuse me, not Microsoft, Sony, where we ask for certain games all the time and then we never get them. Or even even Sega, literally Sega, which we're gonna jump into in just a second. How we always are, like, you know, the fans, the hardcores. We're asking for Jet Set Radio 3. It's never gonna happen. But now that Microsoft, now that Microsoft bought Bethesda and there's a rumor for Sega, people are like, Can we get Jet Set Radio? Which, I don't know. It's not that deep. But I mean, we're getting Bomb Rush Cyberpunk anyway, so who cares? All right, let's skip over to this because I wanted to just, or actually, let me go here and then we'll skip into that. Actually, that'll be a bonus towards the end, shall it? All right. future of Bethesda games will come to other consoles on a case-by-case basis, Microsoft says. So that's right. That's them giving you the little hold up, little homie. That's that right there. They're giving you the Denzel forearm. No, okay, all right. I think okay, yeah, we homies, but I don't know you. Huh? Like that's the yo what? Okay, so on a case-by-case basis, following the announcement Microsoft is buying Bethesda, Xbox Phil Spencer opened up the possibility that some of the newly acquired publishers' future games could become exclusives. See, now that's the thing. This Elder Scrolls 6, which Skyrim, whatever. I've played it once or twice. Paul's a big fan of it. I was trying to get Paul to be a part of this video, but we didn't manage to get it going. But hey, follow our podcast because we will be diving deeper into this between now and next week when the next episode drops. Hopefully Monday morning. All right, so Elder Scrolls 6, they could do a timed exclusive to Xbox now and PC. Or just be like, yo, you don't get this, Sony? Nah, F out of here. With your cool little router of a console. I don't know. So in an interview with Bloomberg, Spencer said that the upcoming Bethesda games, it's like a single player sci-fi RPG Starfield. Oh yeah, Starfield too. They'll all come to Xbox, PC, Game Pass. Whether it will also come to PS5 is now less certain. And he says we'll take other consoles on a case-by-case basis. That's the clap right there, bro. That's the but you ain't getting nothing else, Sony. I don't know. That's a huge acquisition. And it's saying it's brought up a number of questions regarding exclusivity. For example, Bethesda's parent companies also own arcade studios with Deathloop, Tango Gameworks, Ghostwire Tokyo, both of the games. We read about that already. The fate of Starfield, Elder Scrolls 6, and whatever the next Fallout game is now up in the air. Xbox owns it. What else? They own a lot of studios. They own Rare. They own Obsidian, right? They own a bunch of them. Sony got to get in the. Microsoft just got dough like that though. I mean, think about it. Every computer that anybody uses is made with like Windows software. So they're catching a penny from every company at all times. Like even Sony, like they can't get away from using their computers. Like, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Also, let's get a little bonus. Well, actually not a little bonus. Let's jump into the memes. All right. So now with all that being said, this is a two-parter video. If Xbox has got the money to get Bethesda, why not Sega is what the community's making up off the top of their heads. This is from Sammy Barker on pushsquare.com. Shout out to Push Square. Shout out to Sammy Barker. Now it says it's been one rough week for PlayStation Nation, hasn't it? After impressive PS5 showcase, it's largely gone downhill, especially with the pre-orders. We even talk about the pre-orders, y'all. We kind of talked about it on my podcast with me and Paul. The pre-orders were a freaking crapshoot for both consoles. I did manage to secure the bag though. I think I secured PS5s and I secured one Xbox Series S. By the way, parents, don't mess it up during Christmas. Your kids are gonna hate you. And Microsoft told me they were gonna get me the X, so I'm hoping that's still true. We'll see. It'd be really annoying if I didn't get it. But yeah, it was crappy. It was garbage. It was not fun. I did not enjoy that experience. Oh my God. Oh, turn it off. Sorry. I didn't enjoy the experience. You know why? Because it reminded me of sneaker shopping. Resellers, bots, they just buy. They have it on the backlog and they take it and it's gone and you can't do anything about it. Same thing happened here. So, unfortunately, that was the breaks. All right, so with that being said, here's where things get interesting. So things look set to get worse before they get better if the internet is to be believed, though, because some fans think Microsoft is poised to purchase Sega next. Now, we're going to stop short of saying anything definitive after the $7.5 billion bomb, but discussion appears to be based on pretty shaky ground. So there is a tweet. There is a tweet, and even IGN went in on this, and this is hilarious to me. Oh my goodness, hell no, I'm getting a Postmate delivered by someone named Karen. Karen. And it's a man's photo. Sorry, I'm ordering lunch. Here is the tweet that sums everything up. It's a very funny tweet. It's almost a meme. Shout out to @HeadsFallOff on Twitter. And it says, bringing a report from the land of gamers. A select few are convinced that Microsoft is buying Sega next, and it's led to a resurgence of my absolute favorite kind of post. So here are the things that were posted recently, for those who don't know. So, Microsoft... hold on. I'm a little too close, Sonic. Never mind. All right, so this tweet came out recently, and I don't know why I'm covering this. I'm sure some of y'all are like, JD, you're reaching, and I am. But hey, anything for content. Plus, I like to talk about random stuff like this, right? Xbox wrote, clean and simple, still iconic. And then it says the Xbox wireless controller in shock blue is a stunner optimized for next-gen gameplay. So you would think nothing of that, right? People are trying to say the still iconic, as you can see on the screen, has to represent Sonic. And here's some more validation. People went and did the ink drop thing tool in Photoshop to see the color of this specific controller, and it matches up with the hex code, which is, what is that? Hex code 0945CA, which is the same color as Sonic's blue and the Sega logo. Whatever, coinky dink, coincidence? People think not. You can see people in the comments on the right side who are like, this ain't happening, bro. What y'all talking about? But then again, why not? Sega is a developer of games, and the only console that they develop their games for PlayStation now, Xbox, and Nintendo. But if they were purchased by Xbox and they received the type of funding that could put them back, I guess, at the forefront of making good games. I mean, the game that they are known for is Sonic, but they also did produce Jet Set Radio 2 on the original Xbox by Sega, and there's been no word since. So, the hopeful in me is like, I mean, can we get it popping? I know it's obnoxious. And then, last but not least, there's this photo, which was posted by Sega's official Twitter of Japan. And it reads, when you translate it, it reads, when you go to the door to the top of the good sales support, this is a good place on a desk. And then it says, they were photographed in a sharp way. Good sales support. A Dame Mata put. I don't. Okay, never mind. Something about this lady with an X across. Something about this lady with an X across the table, and the box, and it meaning something to have to do with Xbox. Sorry, I'm trying to make the photo seeable. It's a reach, y'all. It's a reach, but it was worth having a discussion about because I am a Sega fan. I was Sega over Nintendo when I was a child, and it was because of those dang commercials that would show off, Sega does what Nintendo don't, and Sonic was just cool. He was cooler than Mario when I was a kid. I don't know what else to say. It's such a reach. I feel stupid. I don't feel stupid for making this because I actually saw other people make content on this, and I was like interested. I was like, well, really? We can maybe what? Are we serious? I wouldn't mind it if Microsoft bought Sega and turned them into a powerhouse again. I mean, Dreamcast was my favorite system. What can I say? All right, but that was where the conspiracy dies and where the last part of the video goes. I just wanted to talk about how you're going to spend another $219 to save your games. All right, so I hope some of you have expandable storage. I'm hoping that they allow you to plug in SSDs or hard disks or hard drives, but this is the last thing that I saw on the news cycle when it came to video game stuff. So for those who pre-ordered an Xbox Series X, S, they have this expandable storage unit, and it says the price of a 1 terabyte expandable storage on Microsoft's X or S has finally been revealed for a whopping $219. That is obnoxious. That's a hard drive. That's half of what an S costs, if not more. It's $290. It's more than half. So that's based on a listing recently that went up over on Best Buy and was first spotted by The Verge. Shout out to The Verge. Shout out to this is another one from Kotaku from Ethan Gatch. The Seagate expansion cards, which are 1.2 inches, 2.0, just a little bit bigger than a standard SD card. I mean, that's a lot of power packed into a small card. They go into the rear of the Xbox X and S. Unfortunately, they stick out of the back. I mean, who cares? Nobody's going to see that. Effectively extending the overall size of the consoles, but otherwise, it looks like they'll be extremely portable and easy to pop in and out. Just make sure you don't lose it. Put the card price in perspective. $220 is more than a Switch Lite. It is? And only $80 shy of an S. That's a lot. So for a console that forges 4K graphics, 512 gigabytes of internal SSD storage, only 512 gigabytes of internal storage on these things. You know, with them acquiring Bethesda and all those people, I wouldn't be surprised if you have a hard time putting all these games on this thing. You're gonna need one of these, or hopefully you have your own extension. I have a card or whatever, external storage for my PlayStation, and I have a few other hard drives here in my house that I could use on my Xbox. We'll see. Hopefully they're compatible, but then again, you know, based off of the SSD and how fast it is, it could move slow. Like if you load games into it, that's annoying. So what they're saying is, for all of this, you'll basically have to pay $520 more than the price of an Xbox Series X for a console that doesn't support 4K. If for the S. Yeesh, that's not great. As I pointed out back, comparison to S, 512 AAA games. Yeah, this is what they're trying to say. Digital environment, the way that we're all living now in this quarantine, digital A games, those can average anywhere between 50 to 100 gigabytes to download. Like, think about what was it? Warzone had like a 60 gigabyte download thing that I had to go through. It was ridiculous. I don't know, man. But it says Microsoft confirmed earlier this year that while existing external hard drives will be compatible with the Series X and S for Xbox One, 360, and Xbox games, next-gen games will only work off proprietary SSD. That's why SSD was trending the other day on Twitter. Okay, that's annoying. There's been some speculation next-gen games might be smaller on average than their counterparts PS4, Xbox One, and certainly could be the case for the Series S games, which won't be running in 4K. Sony recently revealed that Demon's Souls Remaster will require 66 gigabytes of space on a PS5. However, while Spider-Man Miles Morales Remastered will each need around... Wait. Miles Morales and you need 50 for both Spider-Mans? Oh my goodness gracious. Well, that's today's news, everybody. That was gaming news with runJDrun. How do you feel about that? I mean, it's a console year. They're getting us for our bread, bruh. It's obnoxious the amount of money they want for these things. But what can you do? What can you do? Except buy. Honestly, you can't do anything else but buy. I hate this. I hate this life I live. All right, y'all. That's going to be it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little longer than I wanted it to be, but I got it done. With that, be sure to hit that like button, share, links in the description below, and check out those videos over there on the left. I will catch you next time. Thank you for watching. And yeah, subscribe, turn on notifications. Oh, follow me on Twitch. We're going to be on Twitch Rivals tomorrow. Fall Guys. Bye.